Hello. Okay, I think I have started streaming. And I think the game is playing. I was just getting ready to go to bed and stuff, but I thought I'd play a little bit of Tartarus Key because I haven't played in a few days and I'm going to be gone for several on a trip. Business trip. So, let's see, where did we leave off? The Great Room. Ah, yes. With Torres. She's not looking so good. I'll give her a chance to catch her breath. Yeah. Camera all the way up there. Huh. Bunch of old statues covered in drop cloths. Kinda creepy, but what else is new? Oh, bookshelf. Wow, these are all books on folklore and legends from all over the world. Kinda wish I had time to read them. They've got everything here. History, science, medicine. It's all really out of date though. Never thought I'd see something that would make my college library feel modern. Oof. About to feel real modern if they blow away the education department. But that's depressing to think about, so... Are those just horns? Or... I think they're like twigs, maybe. Like they take a bunch of branches and put them into like a chandelier. But they could just be like horns as well. Horns would kind of be more like thematic, I guess. Flowers. These are lilacs. My mom loved flowers. She used to tell me all about them. I think these symbolize renewal. Great voice acting job, me. Oh, yeah, that on top chat. Screw that. That live chat. Okay. Locked. There's a curtain in the way, and strange shapes in there. Strange shapes, you say? Probably statues. Ghost. Ghost confirmed. This is actually supernatural horror. Okay, so I can actually just see in there instead of it describing something. Fairly empty room. That may be an empty doorway, or it might not be loaded in. Hard to tell. And then those look like switches. That's where spotlights would go. Normally. But there are none. Interesting. This is where we came from. It's locked. Let's see. I already looked at the fireplaces in the last video. I believe we came in from there and then went over there. She sat down because she had breathed in poisonous vapors that had been released as a deadly trap, which we freed her from. So Torres has a short-range radio / walkie-talkie that she is going to be using to communicate with us while we finish investigating and stuff. Still locked. For the look of things, it's sturdier than it seems. Huh? Swan Hills has already tried to break out before us. Guess there was no making it past the metal. Oh, wow, okay. I can't pick that up. Interesting. If they have that, I wonder if they came from the kitchen. So there's an upstairs. Locked, not getting in there. Which I think is the direction. Everything down here is locked. Oh, wait, no, did we come from... We did come from up here before, didn't we? Door is marked with a peacock emblem. It's locked tight. Was this it? Yes. Okay, this is where we came from. That means that door down there is a path forward. And this is a path forward. So, two directions could go. Let's go the other one. That looks a little spooky. And the music stopped. That might have been a coincidence, but let's try here. Green, a little bit less foreboding than the blue. Oh. So I worked on an Unreal Engine game that I borrowed a framework from the Epic Store for, and it came with footstep sounds in it. But there's this common issue with footstep sounds in these frameworks, and I think in a lot of games, where the footstep is played when your character is in motion. So the sound of it actually sometimes feels like it's behind you, because as you're moving, it plays the sound in the location. So, like, if you take the step here, it'll play a sound, but you're moving faster than that, so the sound stays resonating from that location behind you. Hard to describe that, but if you think about it spatially, right, that's how it happens. Now, whether or not that's more realistic or not, I feel like it makes more sense to try and keep the sound like below your character when you're using directional audio. So I had to finagle with that inside of Unreal Engine to basically attach it to the foot instead of onto the surface. And then it actually sounds a lot better that way. It sounds less like somebody's walking directly behind you and more like it's your footsteps. This game, I think, has that issue. If I'm staring straight forward and like walk forward, I'm hyperfixating on this. Let's just keep going. It's locked. There's a note. Not taking unscheduled appointments. Okay, sure. Everything else in this place operates on its own logic. Why not? Since none of the phones work and I have no way to call whatever that is for an appointment, I guess I'll see if I can't find something that goes in that slot. Gotta find something to put in the slot. Okay. Bust of a horse head. Kinda angry looking. Can horses look angry? The music stopped again. London Butcher. Records show a startling increase in the number of murders during the 1727 London famine. Driven mad with starvation, it was in this environment that the London Butcher thrived. Famed for selling high-quality meat at cut-rate prices, it was years before anyone discovered their source: fresh corpses. Arsonist. Public faith in the police's ability to keep them safe was at an all-time low by 1964 due to the arsonist. Hundreds perished in a string of devastating apartment and office building fires. It's thought that the Dream Doctor massacres a few years prior served as inspiration. However, as they were never caught, their motivations remain a mystery to this day. Okay, so I guess this is like a library of serial killers. Arsonist is a terrible name, though, because it's so generic. Was that me or something else? I heard something like fall. Oh, was it the door closing? Okay. Christoph H. Jefferson, the Crimson Artist, was active between 1290 and 1312. They would kill and artfully arrange the models' bodies, at which point he would paint the crime scenes in the victim's blood. Several pieces of their art have reportedly gone missing, and while never officially valued, they've rumored to be highly sought after in the fine art world. Wait. Hold on. Paint the crime scenes in the victim's blood. How do they keep the blood from, like, rotting, though? If they use that as paint. Because blood is organic matter. It would not stand the test of time without something else added in there. The lumberjack would invite couples to their holiday cabin in the woods. Overpowering his victims, he would force one of the couples to watch as he methodically severed the limbs from their partner. Hot. He was eventually apprehended in the late 70s. Authorities were helped by multiple survivors being able to identify the make of chainsaw used. The biblical figure Cain, the original murderer, appears in various texts dating back millennia. Theories of Cain being the son of Satan and not Adam date back just as long. Oh, so this is actually kind of like, because they gave them the name the original. This is kind of like their, like somebody is like fangirling about all these serial killers and they came up with nicknames for them. Charged with 18 separate murders, what is believed to be an open and shut case ended up being anything but. Crucial evidence destroyed in a fire meant that the clock killer served a short sentence of only a single year before being released in the summer of 1988 for good behavior. Okay, the clock killer was previously mentioned by What's-Her-Face, the detective. I'm horrible with names. So we're probably going to have, yeah, Taurus. The clock killer. Blech. How did I do her voice again? The clock killer. You've mentioned them before. It says here that they're free. Is that true? Released early for good behavior. How? According to this, he's a known murderer. Mass murderer. It was in the force then, and we had it all. Extensive evidence, documents, murder weapons. Hell, I even got him on video. So what happened? It was all destroyed. A few weeks before the trial, a fire took out half the police station. Ooh, maybe the arsonist did that? Nothing but ashes left behind. That can't have been a coincidence. I'm sure it wasn't. I headed up an investigation. Turns out our killer was a former cop, well liked. Friends in high places, you know the deal. Jesus. Orders came in telling me to stop investigating. Told me to just focus on my 9 to 5 and let the higher-ups handle it. Did you? Hell no. But wouldn't you know it, I was suspended and put under investigation myself. Didn't take a detective to figure out my days there were numbered, so I quit. Best decision I ever made. Turns out my values and those of the station didn't align. True. Okay, so we have a bunch of murder weapons. We have nicknames for murderers. That's probably going to be the puzzle. Dream Doctor. Performing a vivisection on a conscious human is near impossible due to the shock. However, the Dream Doctor was able to keep his victims conscious using a paralytic agent. She would then use a leucotomy, a hammer and pick, for extensive brain testing. There are no known survivors. Brain testing? So she would mind break them. Okay, cool. Weird. Why would anyone hang a blank canvas? A placeholder, maybe? Ferryman. Tales of a murderous ferryman date back to the 11th century BC. Considered a myth, it is said to have been inspired by Charon. Or was that Charon? Or was that Charon? I don't know how to pronounce that. The one who ferried souls to Hades through the river Styx. The Death Rider is a highwayman of English legend dating back to the early 1500s. Wielding a spiked flail, they would wait by the roadside for unsuspecting passersby. Victims were beaten beyond recognition. Many never had been identified. Nothing was ever stolen, and their motive remains unknown to this day. Section on the psychology of murderers. There's one thing I don't want to get inside of. It's the mind of a killer. Not late night reading for when you've been stuck inside a murder house. I don't know. Sounds kind of fun. You're already reading about murderers anyway. All these other books. Okay, so weapon display. You have various instruments of death and various killers with descriptions of how they killed things. Also, this is totally a boarded up door. So I suppose we have to press this in the order of the mechanisms. So that would be the art killer. That's the clock killer. That is the Dream Doctor. The flail, I don't remember their name. And then that one's a butcher. That would be the carving person. Let's look for the flail one because I forgot which one that is. Okay, not the clock killer. Yep, already read that. The original. No, arsonist. No, London butcher. Someone calling meats. Yeah, the London butcher was that one. Lumberjack. Multiple victims. The chainsaw. Yeah. Dream Doctor we already know. Ferryman. Nothing specific there. Death Rider. Spiked Flail. Okay, so that's the Death Rider. Okay, so Death Rider 1500. Dream Doctor was before the Arsonist, right? Arsonist was 1964, copycat of the Dream Doctor. So then it's 1964, so that's after. So we're still looking at the flail in the 1500s. Where's the butcher? 1727, so flail, butcher, doctor, and And let's see, the art killer. When was the art killer? Crimson Artist. 1290 to 1312. So that's the first one. So it's artist, this, and then my brain's juggling a lot of things. This is the last one here, the clock for sure. Artist, flail for Death Rider. Then was it the Butcher or was it the Dream Doctor? Butcher 1727. 1964. Okay, so Arsonist was copying that. That means Dream Doctor was first before the Butcher. That puts Butcher last, right? Yeah. So artist. Why is my brain not working right now? I already solved this and then I keep forgetting the solution. What the heck is up with my memory? Is anyone else like this? Like, geez. I think it's because it's been a long day. Okay, so that, and then was it, that's last, and then the Dream Doctor, the Butcher, what was the Butcher again? 1727, it was Dream Doctor, then Butcher, yeah. Oh, okay. What did I mix up? That is a cleaver, right? So that would be the 1727. Okay. Am I going the wrong direction, perhaps? That wouldn't make much sense. The artist was, yeah, 1290, 1312. What was this one again? Dating back to the early 1500s. We're still in those remain unknown to this day. Yeah, so it's 1500s. So artist, this. When was Dream Doctor? And Dream Doctor inspired the Arsonist. Dream Doctor massacres a few years prior, yes. So that was in 1964. So it's a few years before that. And then the Clockwork was just, or the Clock Killer was 1988, yeah. So, oh, that's why. Okay, I think I figured it out. I did this the wrong way. So it was the artist, the writer, then the butcher, then the Dream Doctor, then this. Yeah. Sure. Useful having a bunch of murder weapons. Oh, cool, more puzzle. I have to slide things. What for? Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So this is some sort of numeral system here. What could the hint be? Maybe inside of these? 4, 2, 1, 3, and 5. Am I just adding these up? It's 4, 2, 1, then 3, 15. That seems like it'd be way too easy. Especially given there's like 3 rows here. Oh, this is actually the first like difficult puzzle. So there's 3 rows. There's no hint about which row represents what. This is left and this is right. I imagine there's some sort of subtraction or addition going on here, maybe? So there's 5 here. There's 9 there. And then there's... How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 11. Okay. So if that's 11, 9, that's 25. Let's see. I can move all of this over here. So we got 5. Move all of this over here. And one of those here. That would be 15 on this side, but that doesn't look right. Okay, so let's try that again. And do the opposite. Okay, so this can't be the answer. Let's look at the puzzle again. Maybe it's the order moving up and down? This is a tough one. It'd be nice to have like one more hint of some sort. Okay, let me reset this. Yeah, and with these over here, maybe it's the order and then I'm going from top to bottom, but that doesn't make sense since there's like 3. It's kind of arbitrary which way I'm alternating, but it does feel like you go like left and right when you're unlocking a combination. Is there a color difference? No. A little bit stumped. Not sure. That's weird. Oh yeah, this was blank. I know this kind of just like a second ago. A hammer and pick, a clock and paintbrushes. This has to be part of the puzzle. Oh, that's silly. Okay. This is significantly easier now that this random painting. Why set it up like this? They could have just had it be there beforehand and then maybe they were worried it would confuse this, but then it confuses that puzzle. Whatever. So the top is the Dream Doctor, Clock Killer, and then the artist. Okay, so Dream Doctor is 1. The artist is 3. And then the clock is 5. I mean, perhaps it needs to be that way. Nope. Let's put this back here and then switch this up to here. No. Look at this again. And then there's a Pac-Man in the background. Hammer and pick, a clock, and paintbrushes. Yeah. paintbrushes was 3. Hammer and pick was 1. And, oh, did I just mess it up the first time? I think I did. Okay. Well, there we go. So it was putting it, the arrows were saying which direction to put them in. The painting that miraculously appeared, and I still have a problem with that, is the order to put them in. I guess what I can take away from that, though, is that if I get stumped by a puzzle, I might not have all of the clues because it may do something like this where it miraculously creates a hint. So I should... Oh, this is that room I was looking in earlier. Pretty empty. I wonder what those buttons do. Camera. That's kind of gross. Yo, that painting looks sick. Stack of paintings. What are these doing here? This looks pretty metal. Oh shit. What the? Yeah. Oh, fuck. That's so cool. The paintings just vanished and, like, got onto the wall? Do I die if I touch this? Lamia painting. Whoa, this Lamia is menacing. Don't think I've ever seen them crawling across the floor like an actual snake before. That's so cool. Lamias are neat. Angel. Amidst the chaos, an angel stands. Incredible craftsmanship. There's a devil. Is it flying or falling? Either way, that demon looks pissed at the angel. Yeah. A knight fighting off a minotaur. Is it defending the angel? Imagine a giant half-bull, half-man leaping towards you. That knight's shield better be sturdy. Yeah. Okay, so this is obviously for the 5 buttons. Perhaps in order in which things are moving? Let's look at the buttons. Okay, there's nothing to indicate on the button what they are for. We do have the spotlight though. Let's try the middle one. Someone loves buttons. True. Is this a lights out thing? Wait, so if I do that. Ooh. I have to light up all of them? Okay. So this lights up those 3. This lights up those 3. This lights up those 3. This. Okay, so it's the adjacent ones then, is that right? So this will light up the end one? Alright, I used to like those little lights out puzzles. I had a Gamecom when I was little, which was like this little touchscreen handheld. It was black and white, and it had like 2 games on it. One of them was Lights Out, and I would play that for fucking hours because of probably autism or something, I don't know. Not that I've ever been diagnosed, so probably not that. Okay. It doesn't really matter then too much which order that I press these in per se. To prevent an overlap. There's always going to be one that's not. Like, just to get the visual of it, what happens if I do this? So then those are off. And then if I did that, and then this and that, there you go. Yo! What the? Yeah, it looks sick as shit. What do you mean, what the? If I was rich and I could have like some mural on a wall, this would probably be it. Oh! Jesus. Things have got to stop appearing out of nowhere. Everything all right, Alex? Just checking in. I'm looking at a bunch of weird statues and a painting. An angel, a demon, some sort of snake person. Oh, you mean a Lamia? I don't know. Do I? It's Greek mythology. The Lamia was a girl who was another casualty of Zeus and Hera's on again, off again marital squabbles. These days, they're mostly just used as generic fantasy monsters in most media. The actual legend is much more tragic. Do most detectives know this much about Greek mythology? I can't have a hobby. Besides, when you spend all your time dealing with human monsters, the made-up ones are a lot more palatable. I kind of like them. I really want them to date so much. It's really cute. Angel statue. Let's examine these. Incredible craftsmanship. I'm a little nervous he's suddenly going to spring to life. One jacked minotaur. Would not want to be in a labyrinth with that. I mean, speak for yourself. Lamia statue. Snakes for hair. Are all Lamias Medusas? Am I at risk of turning to stone? Excuse me. Knight statue. A knight, that means business. Must be a guard for the angel. Or maybe it's the boss. Intense. I'm a little intimidated just looking at it. It's the devil statue. Nice. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Oh, good. We have symbols. Another podium. This one's covered in symbols. Okay, the symbols correspond to the different statues on their bases, it looks like. Yeah, these are dials that can be rotated. I see, I see. Just need to check my Discord real quick. 1 sec. Aw, dorks. I love my dorky friends. How do I respond to this? I think we do not respond to this. Okay, anyway. Yeah, see that too? The delay? That can also happen with that same sort of setup. I mean, it's not an easy fix too. I don't know what engine this is actually. I wasn't paying attention when it loaded, but I didn't see a UE one icon, so. Anyway, whatever. It can't be as simple as just putting these in that order. Is there anything that these symbols could mean? I see them calling across the floor like that. Like, I mean, this is definitely the order of them, but it would be kind of simple if it lines up to the statues. Let's see. That being the first one, this being the second. Right? That one being that one. And then moon followed by Eldar symbol. Whoops. And then Eldar symbol. Yeah, like that can't be right. These are also in a position. I believe the position. Maybe the footstep thing's intentional, or intentional to screw with you because it does help that. So this lines up with those. Obviously, so the Lamia is that, and this is that. Okay, didn't see that before. how do I... Oh, there it is. Blop. Blop. Okay. Okay, let's see. So Lamia is the Z. Yeah, that one. And the devil is the pitchfork. And the angel is the ankh. Oh, a little too quick there. That was what the knight. The knight is the moon. Okay, that's already set up. And then that leaves the Eldar symbol for the Minotaur. Bam. Convoluted lock system, but at least those doors across the hall are open. I hope there's something nice inside. I mean, probably not, but I hope. It's kind of neat. We should check in with Torres, though. Yeah, I should definitely check in with Torres. She's not looking so good. I'll give her a chance to catch her breath. Yeah. Guess we can continue on while she does that. Oh. Okay. So there were some tiny supernatural elements and suddenly very supernaturally. What? Yes. Hello. I am, as you might imagine, quite relieved to see you. Am I giving him a nerd voice because he has glasses? Does that even sound like a nerd voice? I don't know. I'm terrible with accents. Are you okay? What is this? Okay, my young friend. I am ecstatic. Why wouldn't I be? Tangible proof of my life's work. I'm actually quite moved by it all. As the kids say, that is all that in a bag of chips. I don't think they do say that. And your tangible proof is tangibly throttling you. My apologies. I was quite carried away in the excitement. My name is Charles Werner. I'm a historian in a specialized field of study. Okay, so he's a nerd. Not long ago, I woke up to find myself as you see me now. This has gotta be special effects, right? The old practical stuff? I'm going to get you out of there. I would advise against force. Whenever I struggle, it seems to upset it. And how do I get you out of there? That's the spirit into the unknown with open arms. Granted, I don't have any hands-on experience with this scenario. But if you were to look at your feet, that symbol is incomplete, but it shares similarities with the banishing circles prevalent in other cultures' mythos. If you could find a way to complete it, then perhaps. Sure, fine, why not? Whatever. What with my boundless knowledge of ancient mythological ceremonies, that'll be a cinch. Are you alright? Not even close! But what else is new tonight? Then please, have a look around. If you find something, bring it to me and I may be able to help. Okay. Womp womp. settings update. Yeah. Hey, Nazarian. Yeah, I was fucking with settings on it. It's like a really old cam. And then I decided halfway through fucking with the settings that I might as well just, like, incredibly fuck it up. And here we are. A ragged book. Looks to be a journal detailing someone's travels. Mystical lands, strange animals and beasts. Fiction, obviously, right? Banishing book added to inventory. What does it say? I can't tell if it's a fairy tale or meant to be serious. It's some sort of travelogue, but all the things it describes, well, they don't exist. Strange places, monsters. Monsters? Or demons? Trust me, it's a very important distinction. I feel like his voice is changing the more I say it into something else. There's always there's always some kind of truth in any piece of fiction. Keep it in mind. This kind of reminds me of Amnesia with the stuff on the walls. Yeah. I was like fucking with the exposure and the shutter rates and all kinds of stuff, and then I was just like, oh, this looks cool, and kind of stuck with it. I'm looking at getting an actual like better webcam at some point. My friend was gonna look into it. I haven't gotten around to it though. Flesh. What is this? It's moving. Is it alive? Ugh, I'm not touching it. Alive? An interesting thought. One would describe a cow in a field as alive. But once it's a steak on your plate, it's considered dead. I don't like where this is going. What if that steak started moving? Is it alive again? Please don't take this the wrong way, Charles, but stop talking to me. Sorry, have you ever seen the movie Poltergeist? It reminded me of there's a scene in there with a steak that does come alive because things in the house are coming back to life. And, like, it's undead, so. This sigil looks like a mountain. Unknown sigil added to the inventory. What's this? Looks like a sigil. You might need it to complete the circle. So how do I, You're the demon expert. Come over here and describe it to me. I might be able to identify it. Okay. Okay, let's see what you got. This would be the Sigil of Rom. Oh, cool. A crow demon, known to steal, always seeking treasure. So it's Pixie. I don't know about the stealing part, but crow. Its most famous heist was that of the Underworld's Soul Flame, leaving it permanently shrouded in a fire that will never go out. And that's everything for now. I get the feeling that there's more sigils. Try to find them all. Okay, cool. Womp. This one's simple enough. Looks like a diamond. Okay. Okay, let's see what you got. Indeed, I believe this is the sigil of the demon Furfur. An enormous deer creature. Its mighty hooves would shatter the sky, leaving thunderstorms in its wake. And that's everything for now. I get the feeling that there's more sigils. Try to find them all. What's this? It's like something straight out of a horror movie. Less gory than the one upstairs. So I just had to finish this drawing, and you'll be free. That is the core component, yes. I can guide you through the rest of the ritual. Well, I guess I'll have to figure out where to put each sigil then. That's where I can be of some assistance. I dare say all my studies have led to this. Bring me anything you don't understand, and I'll do my best to identify for you. Womp. This is a sigil here. I just have to move this painting. This must be a sigil. If I squint, it looks kind of like a weird robot. True. Hi, Heiner. Okay, so that's another sigil. I already got that one. Got that one, that one, that one. I think I need one more. That one. This one's interesting. It's an eye or maybe a bow. Okay, let's see what you got. Oh yes, I recognize this. It's the sigil of the demon Malthus. It takes the form of a giant stork. An artisan, it would build high towers and strongholds with the toughest materials. Oh, you have another. I should take a look at. This is the sigil of Bifrons, the two-faced beast, a master of science and arts. They maintain all the gates and passages in the spirit world. That's everything for now. I get the feeling that there's more sigils. Try to find them all. Wait, really? I have 4 sigils. There's 4 places on here. Is there maybe one for the middle? Let's see. Like, they are real sigils? Like, actual, like, goetic symbols and shit? That's pretty cool. Oh. Oh, I can already do it. Crew emanating an unbearable heat. Okay, my time in the southern wastes was all too brief. Chased by a crimson crow, emanating an unbearable heat. I had to flee. Would have wandered into the frozen north if not for the reptiles keeping guard. Though unintentional, I only live and breathe today thanks to them. Represents the crow Ram. Okay. So... No, this. Okay, yes, there is another page. I began my journey in the east, the barrier between our worlds, rendered useless by great glowing gates. To my west lay a city of great spires, staggeringly tall and blindingly white. Okay, so east is the Bifrons, right? Bifrons, two-faced monster. Yep, maintains all the gates. So Bifrons goes in the east. Which one's the east? Here. And then City of Great Staggering Spires. That was Malthus, I believe. Giant stork to care construction seems to of metal. Shot a sky leaving thunderstorms in its wake. Charles. Gates passages. Yeah, I think so. I wonder what happens if I mess this up. Does it summon an actual, like, demon? And then... Heck. Southern Waste was Crow. So that's the Ram. And then that leaves one for the top. I might have messed this up. The circle's looking good from here. Think you've got all the sigils in the right place? What do y'all think? Like, I think that's right. Plus, what's the worst that could happen while messing with witchcraft? Let's go. Yeah, I think we're ready. Let's do this. He is so dead. Ready? As I could possibly be. Now that you've properly prepared, you only have one more step to complete. The human sacrifice. You have to visualize sending the creature back, banishing it into the void. Wait, is this meant to happen? Yeah, I think I fucked that up. RIP. Alex, what happened? I could only hear banging. Someone was in there. They're gone now. Gone? Where? Where did they go? I... It's okay. Catch your breath. Take a second to collect your thoughts. I'm worried. You feeling okay? I know what I saw. There's a wall of flesh and a banishing circle. What, like magic? I don't know. I just know one moment it was there and I must have messed up because it's gone and it took Charles with it. Okay. Okay, Alex, I believe you saw something. But listen, whatever happened, we need to keep going, okay? What are you looking at? Not sure, honestly. I thought it was just more staging, but all fairy tales and folklore about stupid peasantry have to be saved by, wise kings. It could be nothing, but, well, it's a weird theme. Feels like they're making a statement. Look, whatever's going on in this house, you need to keep looking for a way out. Yeah, you're right. You can't help Charles anymore, but we're still alive. We can't give up. Okay, so I definitely fucked it up. Alex, before you head off, maybe this can help. I found it in one of the books. A key? Top looks like a lion. Right. Try to keep an eye out for doors with lion motifs. Cool. Yeah, witchcraft. What's the worst that can happen? Okay. Can I go back in here? Everything's gone, right? I almost want to save scum, but I have to go all the way back to 53. What do y'all think? If we go back there, I can like breeze through. I think there was like 3 puzzles. I already know the answers to them, so it would be really fast. And then I could get here and try that puzzle again and maybe save him. It's incredibly hot in here. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Great room. Okay, so I went from here up to over here. What? I didn't see that the first time. Is this because I save scummed? Oh, that's spooky. I don't think that happened the first time either. Is the game punishing me for failing and then save scumming? That would be so cool, I hope so. Anyway, this was bam, bam, bam. That. The answer to this one had to do with, those are the murder weapons of various serial killers. The serial killers are detailed across the bookshelves. They have specific dates in which they were active, and you have to figure out which ones were active when. Okay, it's definitely darker in here than last time I did this as well. Oh, this is so weird. I love this. I'm gonna go back and look at the footage too, because I'm pretty sure that this is like a punishment for trying to do this. Okay, let me just make sure this is all right. So it was, let's look back over here. It's the Dream Doctor clock. Okay, Dream Doctor is 1. Oh, you can't even see there's arrows that point the directions. And then that was clock, which is 5. So one more. And then I believe this next one's just 3. Yeah. Yeah, it was that bright before. Oh, this is so cool. Pretty empty. I wonder what those buttons do. Okay, paintings. And now they're on the wall. So this is where it starts doing actual like supernatural stuff as well. Oh, that's awesome. Abiko Mariminga. This is a light puzzle. There's a Lamia here, a devil, an angel, a knight, and a minotaur. I did this one pretty fast before. I used to play light puzzles when I was bored a lot. I don't know if I'll be able to do it again because it's just kind of like muscle memory-ish. So I'm probably gonna. Someone loves buttons. Yes, this is true. This, and then what did I do next? This. No, that was not it. Yeah, there. And the statues appear. Everything all right, Alex? Just checking in. I'm looking at a bunch of weird statues in a painting. An angel, a demon, some sort of snake person. Oh, you mean a Lamia? I don't know, do I? It's Greek mythology. The Lamia was a girl who was another casualty of Zeus and Hera's on-again, off-again marital squabbles. These days, they're mostly just used as generic fantasy monsters in those media. The actual legend is much more tragic. Do most detectives know this much about Greek mythology? I can't have a hobby? Besides, when you spend all your time dealing with human monsters, the made-up months are a lot more palatable. Okay, and now for this puzzle, there's these symbols, and you can see that they're not just in order, they're also like positioned vertically on here. So if you turn around, you can see on here the positioning as well. The first one then, when you turn around, is the Lamia at the bottom left, which means this one here is going to be a Z symbol, which it already is. The next one is the devil for the pitchfork. This one's the devil. Oh, I just had it. There you go. And then there's that like Ankh-like thing, which is the angel over here. And then there's the moon, which is the night. And then there's the Eldar symbol, which is the Minotaur. There you go. And now we're back to that room being open up that had the sigil and the summoning circle where I banished somebody to the Shadow Realm by accident. It's a convoluted lock system, but at least those doors across the hall are open. I hope there's something nice inside. I mean, probably not, but I hope. Okay. Yep. There are more references in this game? Wait, with like mythology or with something else? What? Oh yes, hello. I am, as you might imagine, quite relieved to see you. Hi. Are you okay? What is this? Oh, my young friend, I am ecstatic. Why wouldn't I be? A tangible proof of my life's work. I'm actually quite moved by it all. As the kids say, this is all that in a bag of chips. I don't think they do say that, and your tangible proof is tangibly throttling you. Ah, my apologies. I was quite carried away in the excitement. My name is Charles Werner. I am a historian in a specialized field of study. Not long ago, I woke up to find myself as you see me now. This has got to be special effects, right? The old practical stuff. I'm gonna get you out of there. I would advise against force. Whenever I struggle, it seems to upset it. Then how do I get you out of here? That's the spirit. Into the unknown, with open arms. Granted, I don't have any, hands-on experience with this scenario. But if you were to look at your feet, that symbol is incomplete, but it shares similarities with the vanishing circles prevalent in other cultures, mythos. Blah. If you can find a way to complete it, then perhaps. Sure, fine, why not, whatever. What with my boundless knowledge of ancient mythological ceremonies, that'll be a cinch. Are you alright? Not even close, but what else is new tonight? Then please, have a look around. If you find something, bring it to me, and I may be able to help. Yeah, I totally am changing my voice with that character, because it's like I'm switching between the two characters, and it's hard to do the nasally thing right after doing, like, the normal thing. Oh, so the demonology references are spot on. Real cool people in that group. Huh. That's pretty nice. Grab all the sigils. Sigil. Yep, what's this? Looks like a sigil. You might need it to complete the circle. I completely messed up his voice there. So how do you're the demon expert. Come over here and describe it to me. I might be able to identify it for you. Why is that so hard to switch between? I guess maybe I'll get better with practice. This sigil looks like a mountain. And eyeball. This one's interesting. It's an eye, or maybe a boat. I think that's all of them? Yeah. And talk to him. Okay, let's see what you got. Ah, yes, I recognize this. It's the sigil of the demon Malthus. It takes the form of a giant stork. An artisan. It would build high towers and strongholds of the toughest materials. Okay, stork. Malthus builds high towers. That's important. Oh, you have another. I should take a look at it. Indeed, I believe this is the sigil of the demon Furfur, an enormous deer creature. Its mighty hoofs would shatter the sky, leaving thunderstorms in its wake. A third sigil. My, this is quite fun, isn't it? Like an Easter egg hunt. This would be the sigil of Rom, a crow demon known to steal, always seeking treasure. Its most famous heist was that of the underworld's soul flame, leaving it permanently shrouded in a fire that will never go out. My goodness, a fourth. This is quite complex. This is the sigil of Bifrons, the two-faced beast, a master of science and arts. They maintain all the gates and passages in the spirit world. And that's everything for now. I get the feeling that there's more sigils. Try to find them all. Okay, so there might actually be maybe like a fifth sigil or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna save here in a new slot. And let's see, we don't have the book. Where did I get the book from? Oh, something under these books. Yes! Oh, that's so tricky. Looks like a shield, maybe. Okay, let's see. Ah, yes, this is the sigil for the demon Andromalius, a serpent tasked with discovering and punishing the evils of the spirit world. I think you've got them all. Okay. Discovering and punishing the evils of the spirit world. Interesting. Alright, I've got all the sigils, but I don't have that book. I had the book last time I did this that had all the hints in it. Where did I find that? Oh. What is this? It's moving. Is it alive? Ugh. Alive. An interesting thought. What would describe a cow in a field as alive? What's the steak on your plate? It's considered dead. I don't like where this is going. But what if that steak started moving? Is it alive again? Please don't take this the wrong way, Charles, but stop talking to me. Let's try to fast forward that one. Yeah, all the voices mixed together. I'm trying so hard. Oh yeah, the book's right in the middle. Duh. A ragged book looks too gentle at detailing someone's travels. Mystical lands, strange animals, and beasts. Fiction, obviously, right? Okay, banishing book. What does it say? I can't tell if it's a fairy tale or meant to be serious. It's some sort of travelogue, but all the things it describes, well, they don't exist. I'm on camera. I know I gotta go to bed, but I'm playing a video game and I'm streaming. I guess so. Give me a sec, okay? Ugh. I gotta go to bed. Can I at least banish this demon real quick? She didn't say no. Okay, east, south, west, north. For giant demon. Well, we know south is Rom, right? From the book. Southern rates fizzle to brief chased by a crimson crow. Unbearable heat. Yes. So this is definitely Rom. Yeah, don't take this to bed, but stop talking to me. Let's see. Okay, and then wander to the frozen north, if not for the reptiles keeping guard. Okay, so that's gotta be Andromelius in the north. Okay, and then the stork. Excuse me. In my journey in the east, the barrier between our worlds rendered useless by great glowing gates. Yes, that would be the gatekeeper one, which was Bifrons? Yes, Bifrons in the east. And then that leaves Great Spires, it's the stork. Malthus. Right? Okay, let's give this a shot. Circle's looking good from here. I think you've got all the sigils in the right place. Yes. Yeah, I think we're ready. Let's do this. Ready? I mean, ready? Yes. Now that you've properly prepared, you only have one more step to complete. You have to visualize sending the creature back, banishing it into the void. Ah, this is it. Proof. At last, at long last. Yes, yes. Marvelous, simply marvelous. Booyah. I am so relieved that worked, even if I don't get it. My young friend, you are party to one of the greatest revolutions of the modern era. By your hand, you've just revealed tangible proof of the supernatural. I love that show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, I'm not ready to go that far, okay? I can't, not for my peace of mind. Let's just go see Torres. She's my partner for the night, I guess. She'll want to meet you. Alex, what happened? Are you hurt? I kept calling you and you didn't answer. I could hear these sounds. And who's this? I'm okay. I'm okay. Detective Torres, this is Charles. He's stuck here, like us. Ah, a pleasure to meet you. And a detective? Oh my, this is exciting. Yes, it's a real treat for both of us. Alex, what happened? Oh, you know, Charles is trapped in a rioting flesh wall. There were magical runes and symbols everywhere. The usual. For here, anyway. ... Beg pardon, flush wall. Quite an incredible spectacle from beyond. Oh, it was a wonder, Detective. Normally, I just talk with my therapist about boring things, so this will be exciting for her. I think after this cutscene, I gotta sleep, I guess. Okay, so let me process this. You encountered some sort of special effects rig? I assure you, Detective, as the person enrobed by the matter, please don't use those words. Oh, of course, pardon me. All I can tell you is it seemed very real. Alex very heroically banished it and freed me. She was quite marvelous. While I, be While I believe Alex could do something like that, magic monster circles don't exist. They just don't, okay? It had to have been, I don't know, a machine or gack or something in the air that made you both hallucinate. Oh, I suppose that's a possibility. It just seems so real, so. Well, if nothing else, this place is certainly filled with exciting mysteries, isn't it? Oh, yeah, real thrill. Edge of your seat fun. Look, I need to keep searching this place. Torres has been going through all these books, looking for any sort of clue or information. Ah, research! I love research! My time to shine! Perhaps you'd like a study buddy. We could put our heads together. Sure, study buddy. Okay, well, you two crazy kids have fun. Don't stay up past your bedtimes. I'll report back if I find anyone else. Call me if you need me. Do take care, Alex, and thank you again for saving me. Thank you again for save scumming. Well, as I said, I'm not calling you a liar, Mr. Werner. Oh, please, call me Charles, or Chuck if you like. I've never been a Chuck before. Charles, all I'm saying is, I've been on a hell of a lot of cases, and it has never once turned out to be a monster. Demons, actually, very different, common mistake. But, more importantly, Miss Torres. Detective. Detective, sorry, but, well, I know you didn't see yourself what Alex and I encountered, but surely. I think we're all under a lot of stress tonight, Charles. And I've already been doused with some sort of gas once. That's just the time we know of. Yes, there's definitely something happening in this place. As soon as we find the people who caused it, my fist is going to happen to their sternum. But no matter what anyone thinks they've seen, it's important that we stay focused on getting out of here alive. Not spook ourselves with stories. Of course. I agree with you, Detective. You're right. That's the most important thing. And you have my full support, of course. Bottom. Good. We're too banged up to go snooping around this place ourselves. And Alex is going to need all the support she can get. Speaking of Alex... yes? Maybe this can help. I found it in one of the books. A key. The top looks like a lion? Right. Try to keep an eye out for doors with lion motifs. Yeah. Cool. Alright, I guess I gotta go to sleep and stuff. What did I miss? That was a lot of exposition. Crazy kids have fun, don't stay past your bedtime, so. Yeah, I felt like I was getting called out there too. Let's quit the game real quick. I have 3 a.m. flight, so I should go to sleep, I guess. Whatever. Thanks for, like, stopping in and hanging out and stuff. I'll try and fix my streaming setup and whatever. But yeah. See ya.